What is going on, everybody? You got Tone here, bringing you the first in a series of Pokemon Showdown lives. Now, I promised myself that once the Sun and Moon PU meta hit Pokemon Showdown, that I would be doing some PU lives and all that stuff. Now, PU just came out pretty much a few hours ago, probably like about 12 hours ago from when I'm recording this. It's kind of like around 1 o'clock in the morning while I'm doing this. So, just to clarify what happened, the PU meta was actually supposed to start up like the month before, not this month. We're actually supposed to be like in PU beta if it wasn't for like some unfortunate mishaps with usage stats. And then what happened around this time was we were supposed to get our PU alpha this time around, and then the usage stats got messed up again, and they were saying we're going to be delayed a month, and it was like, well, that sucks. And then afterwards, while nobody asked me to do this, I kind of like I took it upon myself just to make like some sort of ban list based off of the usage data that was available, and then from there you just have like all these Pokemon and this became available, and then I did my own little sheet where I have like the usage of all the Pokemon for May and June for all the Pokemon using NU, and then from there there was a ban list of all the Pokemon that were above a certain usage number that wouldn't be allowed in the NU meta, which sucked because there were a lot of Pokemon that moved up to NU that I really liked. Two in particular, I loved using Sceptile and I loved using Clawitzer, not because this is my favorite Pokemon, it's also just because it's an insanely powerful wall breaker, and there was also some other stuff too that I loved using. There was like Druddigon, there was Houndoom, Toxicroak, like all that stuff was allowed in the first speculation PU list of Mons, and then after the combined usage came out that I did, and then just started banning a lot of Pokemon that weren't allowed. That kind of sucks. So I had to change up my strategy, and you see down here that most of the relative Pokemon by typing has already been sorted out. So props to Golden Torkoal for doing all of this meticulous work here. So I figured while meta is new, it's still fresh, everyone's hyped, because it's pretty much been a long time coming, especially considering how recent PU was from becoming official. And just for clarification's sake, PU does not stand for partially used, don't believe any of that crap. Just means PU, these mons think they're so bad that they're not even used that much in the higher tiers. So just want to lay that out there. Also want to note that any teams that I use during these Showdown lives, as my computer is taking a while to load, that any teams that I use during my lives, I tested them for like about over a month. I messed with the EV spreads, I changed out some Pokemon after the bans came down, and while these teams aren't perfect, they do exemplify stuff that I like to use, especially considering all these new toys PU got. So the combinations are endless, and pretty much what the PU meta is going to be like is anyone's guess, but it's very triggered towards hyper offense. Well, not really offense, but stuff like weather offense is like very prominent because we have all these sun abusers like Shiftry, Victory Bell, and the rain abusers. There's Gorbis, there's Ludicolo, there's Kabutops. And then we have like Alolan Sandslash for Hail, which will definitely not be PU by the time August comes around. That's pretty much a guarantee because that thing is being spammed heavily in the NU tier. But enough about all of that. I'm just going to be break down this team that I built way back in May, which is focused basically around Kangaskhan plus Hazard Stack. So we have a so when the first speculation list first came out, the first thing that came to my mind is I had to make a Kangaspikes team, because the minute I saw Kangaskhan drop, I was like, this is the mon. This is the one thing that really exemplifies Hazard's hyper offense. Not Kangaskhan in particular, but it's just so good with spike support because it forces so many switches with fake out, and with Scrappy, there's no way fake out won't be happening, and then pretty much a standard set from Oris NU. And then we have stuff like we have Quillfish backing it up. Usually you see Garbodor, but Garbodor is NU by usage, so we use the next best thing, which is Quillfish. Running some speed on this Quillfish to outrun, I think it was like Jolly Barbarical, and slower, so I can taunt it before they like set up a Shell Smash or anything of the sort. I might creep a little bit higher, but we'll see what happens here. And then I had Mawile here, but I changed to Piloswine because Piloswine is pretty much the better stealth rocker in this case because it's just so good. It's just so bulky and fat. Doesn't die to really any one hit that often, and not really much to say about that. Then we have a Sulfest Hariyama with Guts because I don't really have a Scald switch in on this team. And of course, extra fake out support is super nice, and Bullet Punch for the priority, and close combat plus knockoff. Haunter, just as an offensive spin blocker. I had Choice Scarf on this thing. I had Life Orb with sub 3 attacks, and I just settled on this because it's not really there for staying power, and while Scarf is nice, it can be taken advantage of by other dark types and be Pursuit Trap and all that stuff, and I wasn't having that. And then lastly, I switched up this last mon for like the longest time because this originally was Sceptile with all out attacking Sceptile because of that speed tier. I needed something fast, and once Sceptile dropped, moved up to NU, I had a pretty hard time. Sorry, I had a pretty hard time making this last slot work. I wanted something fast. I had like, I had Z Happy Hour Leafeon, I had SD Ground DMZ Leafeon with Dig, I had Trick Room along with Exeggutor, which Dragonium Z for that devastating Drake. But I decided to settle on Cinccino because Cinccino also benefits from not only the spike support, it also provides me momentum with U-turn. And it follows a pretty nice sort of normal spam core with Kangaskhan. Plus, I have Quillfish as my fighting resist, so it's not that big of an issue. But like I said, these teams aren't going to be perfect right off the bat because the meta is so new. So with that all being said, we're just going to look for a battle and see how far we get with this team. Now, I didn't play any test battles on the ladder yet. I played a bunch with some people I know in the room, and we have a very interesting team here. Let's see. The lead here. I kind of want to lay up with Piloswine here and get up my rocks, but at the same time, it's either to I lead with Piloswine or I lead off with my Kangaskhan. It doesn't really matter either way. Let's see. The thing is, I don't know which one's a Stealth Rocker. It's either the Torterra or it's either the Kecleon. Well, I don't think either play is bad per se, so Gallade can be a serious issue, especially if it's SD Psychinium Z. I don't really have a switch into that. I could also lead up with Cinccino, but I don't want to do that either. That's a tough first battle right off the bat anyway. So I'm just going to lead Kangaskhan here, try to get a fake out. I mean, it's not, as he does lead off with the Sableye, that is perfectly fine. So I get a fake off no matter what. As he's going to switch out, he's going to go out into his Gastrodon. Is he Rocky Helmet? And he is not Rocky Helmet. So, let's see. He's probably going to go for a Scald here. My play is to go on to my Hariyama. I am Guts, so even if he burns me, it's not that big of a deal. And he does go for the Scald here, and he does burn me, which is perfectly fine. I kind of want to go for a close combat here just to weaken this thing, but if he goes back into Sableye, it's also a problem. So, knockoff is kind of like the most it's a spammable, it's a fail safe move, and he does go back into the table. I predicted my close combat, and that does a crap ton of damage here. So what I actually want to do here, I feel like he's gonna go for a recover. Man, he's definitely gonna go for a recover here, because he wouldn't want to sack off his Sableye right away. So I don't think he wants to risk. Like, I want to double knock so badly, and I also want to go hard into Haunter too. I could also double knock. I mean, let's double knock. I think that's going for the cover. See, I was so close to making that Haunter play and just clicking Shadow Ball. But he's gonna go for a recover again, I know it. Man, it's actually a tough one. But now I'm gonna go hard Haunter here, and then he's probably gonna recover. As sees, yep, he does go for a recover. He's probably fearing the Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball doesn't kill him, but I'm just gonna go for substitute here, just see what he plans on doing. If this is like a taunt variant, that might be a problem. Like, I wasn't expecting the first battle to be like this. Well, I'm not really complaining here. I was expecting this battle to be like this intense, especially considering the matchup. Like, if I'm able to get up hazards, which is what I want to do, as he does go Skunk Tank, which is perfect. Now, as long as he's not Lumberry, I should be fine. I can just fire off a Will-O-Wisp. If he's Lumberry, that's perfectly fine by me. I do connect the burn. Is he Lumberry? He is not. He does go for the Pursuit. And his view reveals he's Life Orb. Okay, so I'm basically stuck in with my Haunter here, because he's just going to Pursuit Trap me. But the most important thing is I did get to burn the Skunk Tank. He was Life Orb. And if I'm able to go out. It sucks because I don't want to lose my Haunter. But I think at the same time it's fine, because the main thing the problem becomes the the problem becomes the Sableye, actually. So I'm just going to stay in and Sludge Wave this for damage, because this is a massive threat. He's just going to go for Pursuit. Now the thing is that he has Sucker Punch, because that will eventually take me out. But if I get rid of Skunk Tank, I do get up my hazards, so I'm just going to Sludge Wave one more time. If he Sucker Punches, yep, that was the correct play. If I do get up to go out into my Piloswine here, it'll click Ice Shard. Like, there's really nothing to think about this. I need this thing gone. So it does allow me to take out these Skunk Tanks, so whenever I get the chance, hazards will be staying up on the field. The play should be to go into Gallade here, as they actually start to go out into Sableye, which is kind of a problem here because I don't really have much to deal with the Sableye. But I will go out into my Quillfish and try to set up some hazards, because I need, at the most part, I need Toxic Spikes up, and he decides to taunt me, so that was a good play. So let's see, he has Taunt and he has Recover, so that means he could be Wisp. No, he wouldn't be Wisp Calm Mind, he would have an attack. So he's definitely Stallbreaker. Knockoff could be coming here, but I'm just gonna click Scald. He does go for the Will-O-Wisp, that's perfectly fine. I could double back into Hariyama here, but at the same time, I'm trying to get to a situation where I can get in my Kangaskhan for free without having to fear the burn. And burning this would be nice, so I can negate the leftovers. Thank you. Oh yeah, he doesn't have leftovers. I forgot I knocked that thing off with Hariyama. So The taunt ends. Now, does he... I feel as though his fourth move is going to be knockoff. And I really want to get up hazards with my Quillfish. Such a problem. Like, what I'm thinking now is I want to go Kangaskhan on the recover and then double out into Cinccino on the Gastrodon, because that's what he did the last time. And then Bullet Seed something for damage. And then go back into Hariyama if he goes Sableye. So yeah, let's do that. He's probably going to taunt me again. Yep, he does go for the taunt. Dang. I'm trying. Actually, let me calc this before I forget. Because it's amazing how much it's amazing how bad I'm struggling just on the first battle. Like, I wasn't expecting like Sableye to be a menace, but actually I kind of did with this particular set here. Let's see. Double Edge does 59 to 70% if he's max HP, max defense, which I'm expecting him to be. Crap, it's a damage roll. The problem is, crap. He's gonna go, it's either he Wisp here or he goes, Gastrodon again. Like, do I make that? Yeah, let's make that play. Like, I don't really care if he does it. Like, if he burns me, he burns me. Okay, he does switch. Show me Gastrodon, show me Gastrodon. Thank God he made the Gastrodon play. Alright, so this is a free Bullet Seed. I don't really care what he goes out into. Damage is damage. And if he goes back out into the Sableye, that is actually fine by me. But having this thing gone is like a huge load off from my Kangaskhan. See, they're like, man, it's like almost been, it's over 17 minutes into the battle. My God. Oh man, this first battle is so hectic, and I really want to get up hazard still. Like, all I need is, well, I don't really, well, rocks aren't really mandatory because his entire team is grounded, but with Skuntank gone, I can freely get up at least a Toxic Spike with my Quillfish, and that's what I want to do. But I have no reason not to click Bullet Seed because the following turn I Tail Slap. He does go into Torterra, which is fine. I do get the 5 hits with the Bullet Seed, so that's perfectly fine. The problem now becomes if he is leftovers, so this is his Stealth Rocker. So I want to make the U-turn play into Quillfish, which is not a bad idea, especially if he goes Sableye. So he does decide to stay in, so he's probably going to go into his he's probably just going to get up his rocks. I am just going to go out into my... Let's go out into Quillfish. I expect him to get up his Stealth Rock. He decides to Rock Polish, actually, so... I gotta click Scald. As I do live, we take out the Torterra, so... Showing he was offensive Torterra, so now his Kecleon's most likely the Stealth Rocker. Kecleon comes out... let's see. And I really wanted Toxic Spikes up. That's the problem. The problem is I wanted T-Spikes. Well, I want to try to get them up now as he crits me. So that's unfortunate. But it does allow me to go out into my Hariyama and click Knockoff. The problem now becomes if I click Knockoff, he goes out into his Sableye. I probably could have went Hariyama there. Yeah, but let's make the Kangaskhan play again. I'm gonna double out into Kangaskhan on the Sableye switching. The only thing that would suck here is if he's Trick Room Kecleon, so... I really wish I got up T-Spikes. As he goes Gallade, actually, so... Yeah, so he went Gallade on the knockoff, so that was a good play. But it does allow me to fake out for damage as he does go out into his Gastrodon. It's funny how he keeps going to Gastrodon. He's not even Rocky Helmet. But I gotta go into Hariyama because Hariyama's pretty much the most expendable member on this team as he just goes fire off another Scald. But knockoff is still my play. Even if he goes back into Sableye, it's perfectly fine. Like, it's becoming kind of repetitive, but I gotta keep going for knockoff, keep this thing low, go into my Kangaskhan and click fake out. Like, that's basically my only play right here. If I get a crit too, that would also be good, and because he's burned and doesn't have leftovers, that also helps out my Kangaskhan in the long run. He's actually gaining back more than he's losing. But it's still a winning battle because I don't really care about Hariyama. The only thing Hariyama was good for was checking the Gastrodon, which I still have Bullet Seed Cinccino for, so that's not that big of an issue. And if he's not like Scarf Gallade, like if he is Scarf Gallade, that's good on him, but I still get 2 more knockoffs off here. And Bullet Punch doesn't make any sense because Prankster's Recover out-prioritizes my Bullet Punch, so it wouldn't make any sense to do that. But just trying to keep this thing low is the best thing for me. And I think I'm going to win this battle here. As he recovers one last time for one more knockoff. And that's really all I needed there, as I now get to go out into my Kangaskhan and click Fake Out. He's really wanting to preserve that Sableye. I know that for a fact. The thing is here, do I want to double edge for damage? Because the problem is now... Hey, let's double edge here. Like, if possible, I could still potentially win with Cinccino if I could dodge a Scald Burn. I don't get a Scald Burn there, so that's great. I get to double edge again. It does give him a free switch into the Gallade, but I do not really care, because as long as he is not SD, it is perfectly fine by me. Don't want to give the thing a Justify boost. He's going to fire off All Out Pummeling or Shattered Psyche on this Gallade. It is All Out Pummeling, so down goes my Gallade. Down goes my Kangaskhan. I get to go out into my Cinccino. Thing is now, do I Tail Slap here, or do I Bullet Seed predicting the Sableye? Still Tail Slap. If he goes Sableye, I can Bullet Seed the following turn, because he's stuck between, Yep, okay, so he sacks off his Gallade, so that's perfectly fine by me. Now I get to go for... No, he has to recover here. So basically I need to get like 5 high rolls with the... Okay, so we do knock out the Sableye, so Cinccino coming in, putting in the work. Let's see. No, I'm gonna go Palace One on the Fake Out because he did show Fake Out before. Let's see. No, Earthquake's the safest play. Like, my god, man, this first battle, my god, I wasn't expecting it to be like this hectic, like in the slightest. And there we go. So that's gonna be a good game. So Kangaskhan didn't really put in that work like I wanted to, but the Sableye was giving me such problems that I had to go balls to the wall with the with Kangaskhan. I could have he was like kind of predictable with the whole whole going Gastrodon on the Kangaskhan Fake Out and all that stuff. And here we have another game where we have a where we have a Scyther and a Regirock, and oh my god, this is going to be such a pain in the ass. But anyway, I feel as though my safest lead, like, man, what do I want to lead off with? My entire team gets wrecked by Scarf Mime too. That's a problem. He can lead off with Regirock and get his rocks up, but I'm still gonna lead off with Quillfish. I don't really have a choice. He's going to end up leading off with Torterra. I want to spike so badly, but I can't. Let's see. Cinccino can actually win this game if I get rid of the Scyther, because looking at his team, he's either Scarf Scyther or Scarf Mime, one of those two. Let's see. I also want to taunt him just in case he goes for Stealth Rock if he's or Rock Polish, because we saw Rock Polish Torterra in the last battle. He's probably just going to Earthquakey. He decides to go straight for the Wood Hammer, and he crits me turn 1. Okay, that's fine. That sucks. Alright, so the crit did suck, but it's not the end of the world. I do get to go out. Yeah, I get to go on. I'm gonna go on to Cinccino. The crit sucked, but like, what do you want me? Like, it's nothing really. And I missed Tail Slap, so down goes Cinccino too. That's oh man. Alright, this is going. This is a good start to the game. Yeah. Alright, like, I probably should have did this from the get-go, but I wasn't expecting Wood Hammer to crit the Quillfish, but then again, nobody predicts a crit. And then missing Tail Slap on Cinccino when Cinccino could have potentially, like, beat, like, almost everything on his entire team, so that also sucks. I could still potentially bring it back, but it just got a whole lot harder just by those first 2 turns. But what's done is done. Have I played much? Just starting right now, actually. Okay. And I can't even stop. But anyway, I'm just gonna go for knockoff here as he decides to. He's faster. It actually kind of sucks that he paralyzed. It sucks he paralyzed me, but it helps me because I'm guts. But now I'm going to close combat. Even his fighting resist is between Mime and Scyther. If he goes Scyther, that means it's bulky. It's bulky Eviolate. He goes Skunk Tank actually. So I don't know, that drops. So Scyther comes in. Don't really have much of a play for that. I am going to go hard into my Poliwhine. It's my flying resist at this point. As he goes for knockoff. So that was okay. So the fact that he went for knockoff, it's either he's Scarf or he is bulky SD. I'm just gonna get up my rocks here. If he goes for, he's going to Poliwrath. Yep. And now I have to scout and see if this Poliwrath is special or physical. If he's physical, then it becomes a lot more harder because he's gonna go for sub. No, he has to go for, okay, so he's the special variant, so that is perfectly fine. I do get off a close combat though. Actually, I can go for fake. I should have went for fake out. Damn. I should have went for fake out. But Poliwrath does go down to the close combat, which is great. The problem is now I lose even more to Scarf Mime because of what happened earlier. Oh man. But still, Hariyama trying to bring it back. I appreciate that, Hariyama. I appreciate that a lot. But I think from here, I think Torterra just wins. The fact that he went straight for Woodhammer makes me. Is it possible he's banded? I never considered that possibility. Yeah, I think this is banded Torterra. I don't have a switch in. Alright, the problem is I need Poliswine for Scyther and Regirock. I need Kangaskhan for Fake Out, so yeah, I gotta sack Haunter. I need Hariyama for Fake Out too. So Haunter has become the most expendable mon. And that's gonna kill me, obviously. But I do get to go into... Let's go into Kangaskhan and just click Earthquake. It is a fail-safe play. Earthquake should definitely take out a Torterra from this range. If he makes the hard, oh wait, I'm about to say, if he made the hard Scyther play, I would have been blown back. He should be going Scyther here. That's my guess. Regirock's gonna come out. The thing is, do I EQ this for damage? Oh man. Like I'm trying to figure out how I bring this back. How do I bring this back? My EPLI got knocked off, so that's a problem. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna go Poliswine in case he decides to go to Thunder Wave me. No, he decides to go for Drain Punch. Okay, that was the better play. I think it's a speed tie because I don't think I invested any speed into Poliswine. This does suck. This sucks immensely. Yep, and he won the speed tie. Yeah, so unless I live a Drain Punch from Hariyama with my Hariyama, I think I just lose straight up to Regirock, and I live on 5. Do I at least break through the paralysis is the question. I do break through the paralysis, and I get off a good 89%, and then I'm gonna try to Bullet Punch. Okay, so there's a slim chance, like I mean extremely slim, but it comes down to. Actually, I think I lose regardless because I need to break through paralysis again and Bullet Punch. But if his Scyther is bulky, yeah, he went straight to Scyther. So. Like, I would prefer it if he attacked me. That's basically what I'm going for. Thank you. He went straight for Aerial Ace. I get to go out into Kangaskhan. I Fake Out. Okay. So now it basically just comes down to whether I live... Ah, man. I don't know. I do not know. Let's see. If he's Choice Scarf, Psychic is doing 42 to 49%. If he's Shattered Psyche kills me. God damn it. Does Sucker Punch kill him? Sucker Punch does 43 to 51%. So yeah, I have to hope I win the speed tie with my Kangaskhan, and then. Well, he's not gonna win the speed tie. He's timid, and I'm adamant. Never mind. I have to live this. I have to hope he's not Fightinium Z. That's basically what it has to come down to. I have to go for Double Edge. I outsped. Oh my god! What the hell? What just happened? How did I outspeed? What in the world? Like, did I miscalc something? Like did I honestly miscalc something? I'm legit like confused. Why Why is my Kangaskhan? Why did my Kangaskhan? Oh, he must have. He had to be modest. He had to have been modest. It was a speed tie. Was he modest specs? I have no idea. I legit have no idea how. Why? I have no idea. A, why he wasn't timid, mime, and B, I won the speed tying, and Big Momma Kangaskhan brought it back. So yeah, I only did 2 battles here, but expect more of these like in the next couple of weeks. The first 2 battles were stressful, and you saw I kind of got laggy with my computer. So I'm gonna fix that issue a little bit later. But I need to get some. I need some sleep, man. Those last 2 games, like my god, that made absolutely no sense of how in the world my Kangaskhan just brought it back. But anyway, that's gonna be it from me, guys, for this my first ever Showdown live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I apologize for the how laggy it was towards the end there with the loading screen and all that stuff. I will try to get that fixed. If you guys want to use this team, I'll leave a paste bin in the description down below. Like I said, be sure to check out the rest of my channel for like other draft league stuff and all that other sort of thing. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'll leave the team in the description. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'm sorry it's only been 2 battles, but it's been roughly over 35 minutes for 2 battles, and that is just messed up how Kangaskhan just brought it back. Like, don't underestimate Kangaskhan. Like, it sucks that I wasn't able to like fully utilize the team, and it is kind of late on my part, so I really wish I got spikes with my Quillfish. But Kangaskhan and Hariyama put the team on its back. Nothing much to say about that. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, leave a comment if you enjoyed. Feel free to leave me with anything you did with the team, any changes you made, how you did laddering with the team and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. So until the next time, guys, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. So peace out.